Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Beyond the Belief podcast. I'm your host, Lavender Loveway. With each episode, I invite you personally to join me as we explore a belief. It might be a widely held idea or a forgotten truth, or perhaps even one that feels unknown or deeply contested. This is a sanctuary for exploration, a place to absorb, listen, and learn with an open heart. We're shedding the heaviness of right and wrong and ascending into the lightness of greater connection and expansive knowledge. Today's episode is no exception. This is another precious opportunity to find a little gem or two of wisdom that helps you reweave your own tapestry of truth. One of the most important things that my guides have shared with me when it comes to the things that we're inviting into our existence, so you can call it manifestation, the things we're inviting in, is the absolute crucial delineation, if you will, of the what and the how. My guides shared with me that the what is what we are supposed to step into. The thing that is so important for us to define. What are we seeking? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What does it do when it comes into our existence? What things is it connected to? What things can it open? If we are attempting to, let's say, invite in a car, what does that car look like? Tell me everything about that car. What it is to help basically create that mental image. But what we don't realize is that the how is typically where we gravitate towards. We'll start in the what, okay, I want this car and it's a Ford and it's an Expedition and it's a red color, or right, we start to define it, but then we're like, how is that even possible? Am I really going to receive that? How am I suddenly going to get this car? I can't even afford it. I don't even have the money to pay for it. How is that supposed to work? Does this sound familiar? This is from experience, by the way. Firsthand. So we get very wrapped up into the how. But as my guides have so graciously reminded me, the how is not our responsibility. When we are co-creating with the universe, we get crystal clear on the what, defining the desire, defining the thing we are inviting in to experience. The how is the logistics, the incredible details, when you'll see it, how you'll see it, maybe what other beautiful features it has that you couldn't even dream about. But this is the magical logistics that your guides are helping orchestrate and make happen behind the veil. You have no idea, and they have reminded me of this so many times. You have no idea how much they are doing for you. Again, it's our own minds that limit. And I will say this, that if we get focused, so dialed into the how, we actually limit what our guides can do because of the law of free will. That is us meddling in the stuff that they are experts at. Imagine if you want to have this job come up as an option for you. They are going and working with other people's guides to, hey, this might be a good thing. We could do this. We could introduce that. Maybe I'll connect these two people together. I'll make sure and drop this into this person's consciousness. Like, they are doing all these magical things. But the minute we start bringing up our piece of paper and we start writing down all the how, well, I don't understand how this is supposed to happen because, I can't even get this promotion because I don't even qualify for it. Or the person who's ahead of me, they're going to get it before I will. So how is this even going to work? We start limiting what they can do because they cannot do something that you don't want or you are not asking for. So if by chance in this way, maybe your guides know someone who basically can make this happen. Let's just pretend they know exactly who to talk to. and they have a good relationship with that person's guides. And they sit down at the table and they're like, look, this is what we're thinking. Here's what we're going to do. And this person's guides, so let's say it's your boss, they're like, yep, yeah, sounds great. I'm ready. Let's do this. And then suddenly you start coming out with this list of the hows. Yeah, but how is this even going to work? What am my boss won't go for that. My boss can't do anything. My boss doesn't listen to me. So-and-so is going to get it, right? Like, not me. Ugh. Imagine how your guides feel. And I want you to, for just 2 moments, how would you feel if you were your guide hearing this? Like, no, don't start. No, don't go to the how. No. You're limiting me. I have magic. I can do magical things. I can bring magical things into your existence. This is so exciting. And yet, no, I can't. Because you, my friend, you, my dear, are a beautiful creator. And believe it or not, even in the meddling or the cooking in the negative frequency, you're inviting those things into the experience. You are making them not possible any longer. So this is why my guides frequently remind me, do not worry about the how. Allow yourself to be surprised. Allow yourself to be so graciously and gorgeously shocked that you couldn't even imagine this in your wildest dreams, like never in your life. Isn't that such a beautiful feeling? We can feel that all the time. Imagine that. We can. How? How can we do this, you say? Lavender, how is this possible? It is possible because you are allowing your gorgeous guides to do what they do best. They are architects. They are experts. They know how to make miracles happen. Miracles happen every single moment, every single day, like at all times. Unless you restrict them, unless you tell them it's not possible. And then they must listen to you because you are a grand creator. Allow them to take care of any of the worries of the how. Allow them to surprise you. Oh, I like to think about my guides. They're kind of like my executive team. So if you imagine I'm the CEO of my life experience and all my guides are around me, they are advising me, they're keeping me on track, they're making sure I'm, following the budget and I'm getting the news about the market and I'm understanding how my employees are doing, right? Like I'm getting all the vitals of my life experience. And imagine if I'm a CEO and I don't trust my executive team, I'm going to be constantly giving the orders, right? Like I would like this, I would like that. But then the minute I give the orders, I'm like, well, is that even possible? Like, excuse me, CFO, Chief Financial Officer, can you really do that? Are you really good at that? I mean, I know I hired you and I know you're here because you're the best in the biz, but I mean, can you really do that? I don't know if you can do that. How would you feel if you were the CFO? You'd be like, what? Like, that's why you hired me. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm here to serve you. That's how our guides are. Truly, truly, truly. They're working things in the background. They are coming to the table when y'all have conversations. They're listening to every single thing you say. Every single thing. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be auditory and saying, it's things we're saying in our minds, and especially the things we hold in our hearts, because those are our deep-seated beliefs, our deep-seated desires, concerns. So what I'd love to invite you to do in this beautiful moment of now is to limit yourself. Limit yourself to the what. Get really detailed into the what. It's just like if we were to order food at a restaurant, or, I feel like, ordering a package online. We order it. We know that it's going to get here on, X date. Normally, I would say for most of us, we don't worry about it until, let's say, the day of or the next day and it's not here. Then we're like, where's our package, right? But in between there, are you calling all of the logistics people in between there? Like, hey, do you have my package? Hey, hi, it's me again. Like, just checking out my package, just making sure it made it across the office in the cart. Like, no. And of course, we have these checkpoints, right, where we can check in on it and see it. because it's appeasing our mind. It's appeasing our ego who wants to doubt everything. But you, my friend, it does not have to happen like that. If you instead sit back to your executive team and you are very clear in your what, you are very clear in what you are most seeking and what it looks like and what it feels like and what it sounds like. But then also, let me just sprinkle a little extra on there. This or greater. It's this or bigger. This or better. This or shinier. This or who knows? I have a preference. Hey, red would be nice. But if you think that something else might be more snazzy, then I'm ready. Allow that to be. Because you're allowing them, and think about it when you give gifts. If you are someone, I love giving gifts to others, and especially like special gifts that I've thought about and I've like crafted. How special is it that you get it so right on that the person's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. That is what your guides live for. They live for that. And like, I'm getting so many ear ringing tones right now. Like, yes, this is what we feel like. It's so exciting. We get to serve you. We get to help you. And basically they're helping execute what you wanted to do in this life experience. The path that you wanted to follow, the things, the intentions, the experiences that you wanted to experience being here on planet Earth. So they are actually following through with the things that you actually deeply desire. They know your heart. So hold in your heart the what. Release the how. Allow the magic to come. This comes through faith and belief. Again, what we believe, we receive. Believe that your guides are there. They are waiting. They are, for lack of better words, chomping at the bit, just like so excited. They just want to hear exactly what you want. Just tell me what it is, right? Like they're just like, they're on that edge. I promise you at any moment of now, any moment, they're just dying to know. Just let them know. Release the rest and get ready. Be beautifully surprised. And if you'd like to, I'd love to invite you to put that deepest what desire in the comments. I'd love to celebrate you and say it. I release the how. I release the how. And so it is.